To tell y'all this vision I had of Jesus. It was on YouTube before, but somehow it's erased, so I'm going to tell you again. I was sleeping and I heard Jesus tell me not to open my eyes yet. When I kept my eyes closed, I saw a tiny beam of light that got bigger and bigger. Then I saw these clouds form, and they were big, giant, cotton ball looking clouds. Then, when I looked up at Jesus, he had the crown on his head. He was dressed to the T. I'm talking about white robe, golden shafts come all the way down. I didn't see his shoes. His feet was in the clouds. Um, and I was so hypnotized on his smile. He was smiling at me like he had something for me. We were having hard times staying in the motel, but God is still good. And what happened is he came to me. No, as he came from heaven to earth, standing on the clouds, I asked him questions. I said, "Is that a vehicle you standing on? They got that in heaven?" He looked at me and just smiled. Like sometimes he looked like he wanted to chuckle because the way I was acting. And he knows me. Me and him got this relationship, so he knows I am. So sometimes we laugh, and this is one of the laughs. But he kept the smile of "I love you, I adore you." I mean, you felt convicted at first, and then he told me, I said, "God, why can you smile at me? And you know what I did and all this stuff. None of that matters now." That's what he told me. He has big, broad shoulders. His chest sticks out. Boom! Just like that. He's kind of shaped like us, but better. Like if you saw a bodybuilder, he could not stand next to Jesus because he'd be embarrassed. And I'm talking about them that works out a lot. He had a white robe and he had a shaft that came down his neck. He had the face of a son of God. He had a Jewish face, but I've seen him before, but he didn't look like this. Okay? He did have a Jewish face, but his face was beautiful. I ain't saying Jewish people ain't beautiful, but I'm saying you would usually look at it and say he looks like a Jew, but this time he looked like a resurrected God. He looked like the son of the living God, how you would picture it. You can't really picture how beautiful it was. And I saw him standing on the clouds. I asked him, "Was that a vehicle in heaven? What's going on in heaven?" He smiled at me about that. Then, as he came toward me, he just appeared like, no, he just started like gliding toward me. He was a giant. But when he got like toward me, he was talking in my ear. And he said, he got this close to my face. He said, "Tell my people, hold on just a little while longer. And he who has promised is faithful and true, and he will not delay." That's what he told me. Then I said, "Okay, Lord." Then he read my thought. He read my thoughts because I was thinking, okay, quick, like in 10 years or 20 years, or what about 50? I know how your quick is, Lord. He said, "Quick as you know quick, swiftly." I said, "Okay." So then he, uh, as he was walking, he was talking to me through my eyes, and then I said, "Facebook." I said, "Did you say?" I said, "Lord, I look normal on Facebook. They're gonna think I'm crazy." He chuckled and said, "They already do." He said, "You cannot have the gift or a relationship with me and appear to be normal." He said, "Anyway, I want you to tell my people," and the message I just said. That's what he told me. And he walked over to me and he was smiling like he had something for me. And it's like when you smile, it's a lot of different, oh God, things that you figure out through the smile and through him. He just talks in your whole being, your brain, your stomach, your heart, everything, your voice. And even when you don't do your voice, I guess he was trying to talk to me like that to show me this is how they're going to communicate in heaven. I don't know. And then while he was walking past me, and I told him I would do it, he was walking past me. And while he was telling me that, and then it got so close to my face and disappeared. It would be a shame not to believe me because I'm telling the truth. I have more things to do besides sit on YouTube and lie. I've seen him. So hold on, saints, because he who has promised is faithful and true. And you can see Jesus too. You can see him too. Just all you gotta do is ask. But believe he exists before you ask to see him. You know how it is about that faithless stuff. So now to me, in my relationship with God, he might appear to you, but in my relationship, I believed before I saw. And it was so many miracles and stuff, that supernatural stuff that the Lord has done. So this person as a child was abused, and I'm glad I was. I know I look crazy, but I wouldn't know the Lord the way I do right now. So now just accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. That's your only way to heaven. There's people in hell that all they had to do is accept his son. That's the only way you're going to make it from a burning pit to a paradise. God be with y'all, and y'all have a blessed weekend. Bye bye.